If you want more content like this that sharpens your mind and strengthens your life, make sure you subscribe to this channel now. This is where you learn how to think clearly, act decisively, and take back control. You care too much. Not in a kind, compassionate way, but in a way that drains your energy, steals your confidence, and slowly erodes your power. You overthink what people say. You replay conversations in your head. You adjust your behavior just to avoid disapproval. And without realizing it, you hand over control of your life to other people's opinions. The more you seek validation, the weaker your position becomes. A Stoic mind understands this clearly. The moment you depend on others for approval, you become their prisoner. You weren't born this way. You learned it. Somewhere along the line, you started believing that being liked is more important than being respected. You started thinking that peace comes from pleasing everyone around you. But that's an illusion. The truth is, the more you try to please everyone, the less anyone truly values you. People respect boundaries. People respect those who stand firm. And most importantly, people respect those who don't need constant approval to feel worthy. When you care too much, you hesitate. You hold back your true thoughts. You silence your opinions just to avoid conflict. But that silence costs you. It chips away at your identity. A Stoic doesn't silence themselves out of fear. They speak when necessary and stay quiet when it serves them, not to impress, not to please, but to remain aligned with their principles. There's a difference between being thoughtful and being afraid. One is strength. The other is weakness disguised as kindness. Think about how much time you waste worrying about things outside your control. What people think. What they might say. How they might react. None of this is yours to control. And yet you spend your energy on it. Stoicism teaches a simple truth. Focus only on what you can control, your actions, your thoughts, your responses. Everything else is noise. The moment you stop reacting to that noise, you regain your clarity. Caring too much also makes you predictable. When people know you'll always try to please, they start expecting it. They push boundaries because they know you won't push back. And before long, you find yourself doing things you don't even want to do, just to keep others comfortable. That's not kindness. That's self-neglect. A Stoic mind draws a clear line. You can be respectful without being submissive. You can be kind without being weak. Let go of the need to explain yourself to everyone. Not everyone deserves access to your reasoning, your emotions, or your decisions. The more you explain, the more you seek approval. And the more you seek approval, the less powerful you become. Silence, when used correctly, is strength. It shows confidence. It shows that you trust your own judgment without needing constant reassurance. Another truth most people avoid is this: not everyone will like you. And that's not a problem. It's reality. The Stoic doesn't chase universal approval because they understand it's impossible. Trying to be liked by everyone means you stand for nothing. But when you stand for something, you naturally attract respect, even from those who disagree with you. You also lose when you attach your happiness to outcomes you can't control. You care too much about results, recognition, and reactions. When things don't go your way, you feel defeated. But Stoicism shifts your focus. It teaches you to value effort over outcome. To take pride in discipline, not applause. Because applause fades. Discipline stays. There is a quiet power in detachment. Not coldness. Not indifference. But control. The ability to care without losing yourself. The ability to engage without becoming emotionally dependent. That's what separates a strong mind from a fragile one. When you stop caring excessively, you don't lose your humanity, you gain your strength. Start observing your thoughts. Notice when you're overthinking someone's opinion. Notice when you're about to compromise your values just to fit in. Pause. Ask yourself if it's worth it. Most of the time, it's not. The Stoic path isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about becoming disciplined with your emotions. The moment you shift your focus inward, everything changes. You stop chasing approval. You stop fearing judgment. You start building a life based on your own standards. And that's where real confidence comes from, not from being accepted, but from being aligned with yourself. You don't need everyone to understand you. You don't need everyone to agree with you. What you need is control over your own mind. Because once you have that, no external opinion can shake you. If this message helped you see things differently, and you want more content that builds your mindset and sharpens your discipline, make sure you subscribe to this channel now.